Hello guys, Milan here. In today's video, we are going to check out BigLinux, a lightweight Linux operating system that is designed to run smoothly even on old PCs with just 2 or 4 GB RAM. Usually when we talk about lightweight operating systems, they either look very basic or feel outdated. But BigLinux is completely different. It comes with a modern KDE Plasma interface, smooth animations, a clean design, and a lot of useful features already built in. This system is based on Manjaro, which means you get better performance, newer software, and a very responsive experience compared to traditional operating systems like Windows on low-end hardware. It already includes tools for office work, multimedia, remote access, system monitoring, and even gaming support through Steam and Proton. So you don't have to install everything manually like you do on many other Linux distributions. And the most interesting part is that, even though it's lightweight, it does not compromise on looks or functionality. It actually feels like a complete and polished operating system right out of the box. So in this video, let's see how good BigLinux really is and whether it can actually replace Windows on an old PC. Now let's start by downloading BigLinux. First, open your browser and go to the official BigLinux website. On the download page, you will see different versions of the system available, and this is where many beginners get confused. BigLinux provides multiple versions based on different Linux kernels. You will see options like kernel 6.12, kernel 6.18, and kernel 6.19. If you are using an older PC or laptop, then you can go with kernel 6.12 version because it's more stable for older hardware. If the system is relatively modern and has at least 4 GB RAM, then the best option is kernel 6.18 version, which is also marked as recommended. This version gives you a good balance of performance and stability. And if you have a newer hardware or a newer processor, then you can try the kernel 6.19 version, which comes with the latest drivers and better hardware support. Along with that, you will see two download options. One is normal direct download and the other is torrent download. If your internet speed is good, you can simply use the direct download option. The ISO file size is around 5 GB, so make sure you have a stable internet connection. After downloading the ISO, the next step is to create a bootable USB so that we can install BigLinux on our system. For this, we can use tools like Ventoy or Balena Etcher. I personally recommend using Ventoy because it's more flexible and you can use it for multiple ISO files later as well. So first, download Ventoy from its official website. You'll get a zip file. Just extract it anywhere on your computer. Now open the extracted folder and run the Ventoy application. Once Ventoy opens, you'll see your USB drive listed here. Select your USB drive carefully because this process will erase all data inside it. Now click on the install button and confirm the warning. Within a few seconds, Ventoy will be installed on your USB drive. Now simply copy and paste the BigLinux ISO file into this USB drive. You don't need to do anything else. No flashing, no extra steps. And that's it. Your bootable USB is now ready and you can use it to install BigLinux on any computer. Now restart your computer and open the boot menu. From here, you can select your USB drive and your system will start booting into BigLinux. But if your system has Secure Boot enabled, then BigLinux may not work properly. In that case, you need to go into your BIOS settings and disable Secure Boot. After that, try booting again and it should work without any issues. After booting from the USB, you'll see the Ventoy menu. Here, you need to select your BigLinux ISO file and press enter. Boot in normal mode. Once the BigLinux boot menu appears, you will see multiple options. You'll see options like VLAN with proprietary drivers, VLAN with open source drivers, Zorg with open source drivers, and Zorg with proprietary drivers. In simple terms, Wayland and Zork are just display systems, and the driver options decide how your hardware like GPU and Wi-Fi will work. If you are not sure what to choose, then simply select the second option, which is Wayland with open source drivers. This option works perfectly on most systems, whether you have Intel or AMD graphics, and even on many older machines. If you face any issue like black screen or display problems, then you can restart and try other options. After that, BigLinux will start loading. First, you'll see the language selection screen. Here you can choose your preferred language and continue. After that, you will see the desktop layout selection screen. If you want something similar to Windows, then you can select Classic. If you want a modern or Mac-like experience, then you can try Modern or NextG. Next, you will see the theme selection screen. Here you can choose between light and dark themes. You can pick any theme based on your preference because you can always change it later from settings. Finally, you'll enter the BigLinux Live desktop. At this stage, the operating system is not installed on your computer yet. It's running directly from the USB drive, which means you can safely test everything without making any changes to your system. Here you can check whether your Wi-Fi is connecting properly, whether Bluetooth is working, whether audio is coming through your speakers or headphones, and whether your display, touchpad, and keyboard are functioning correctly. Take a few minutes to explore and make sure everything is working as expected. Once you are satisfied with the compatibility, then we can move ahead with the actual installation process. In the top left corner, you'll find an option called Install System. Just double click on it. At first, you'll see a screen with options like Maintenance, Installation and Minimal. Here, simply select Installation and click Next. Now the installer will open. First, select your location. Next, choose your keyboard layout. Now comes one of the most important steps, which is disk partitioning. Here you will see multiple options. If you want to keep your existing Windows and install BigLinux alongside it, then select Install Alongside. If you choose Erase Disk, then everything on your drive will be deleted, including Windows and all your files. So if you are a beginner, I strongly recommend selecting Install Alongside. After selecting it, you will see a slider where you can decide how much space you want to give to BigLinux. Just drag the slider and allocate around 50 GB to 100 GB depending on your storage, and then click Next. After that, enter your name, username and password. Make sure to remember this password because you will need it later. Then click Next and you will see a summary of all the changes. Once you confirm everything, click Install and then click Install Now to start the installation process. Now the installation process will begin, and it may take around 5 to 10 minutes depending on your system. During this time, the installer will create required partitions, copy all system files, and set up the bootloader for dual boot. You might even see a small game on the screen while the installation is running, which you can play if you want, but you can also just wait for the process to complete. Once the installation is finished, you will see an option to restart your system. Just select it and click Done. After your system restarts, you will get two options. One is BigLinux and the other is Windows Boot Manager. This means your dual boot setup is successful. Now select BigLinux and press Enter. You will reach the login screen. Enter the password that you created earlier. Now when you log in for the first time, you will see a welcome screen. Here, BigLinux shows you some basic system information like the kernel version, the KDE Plasma desktop environment, and the display system, which is Wayland. You can simply click Next to continue. After that, you'll see an Intel settings section where you can get quick access to things like system settings, display settings, themes, language packs, and accessibility options. You can explore these later. So for now, just continue. Next, you will be asked to choose your default browser. You can select from options like Brave, Chrome, Firefox or Edge. Just choose the one you prefer and move ahead. After that, you will see the KDE Connect screen. This is very useful feature that allows you to connect your phone with your computer and transfer files wirelessly, share clipboard, control media, and more. If you want, you can scan the QR code and set it up, or you can skip it for now. Then you will see tools related to drivers and hardware, like Drive Manager, BigLinux Info, Network Info, and Kernel Manager. These are useful if you want to manage your system at a deeper level, but again, you can skip this for now. Next, there is an option for parental control, which is useful if the system is going to be used by kids. Otherwise, you can just continue. Then BigLinux shows you some of its built-in features like the control center, Big Store for installing apps, web apps integration, noise reduction for microphones, OCR controls and more. This gives you an idea of how feature-rich this system is. After that, you will see options to support the project or join their community. And finally, you can click on Get Started. Now, let's take a quick look at the interface and what BigLinux actually offers in daily use. As you can see, the desktop looks very modern and clean. You get a floating taskbar at the bottom, which feels similar to Windows. On the left side, you have the Applications menu, where you can access all your apps. Here you will find categories like games, graphics, internet, multimedia, office, system tools and more. For example, in Office, you already get LibreOffice pre-installed, so you can start working on documents, spreadsheets and presentations without installing anything. In Internet, it comes with Brave browser by default, and you can also install Google Chrome or any other browsers very easily. In Multimedia, you get tools like Video Player, Audio Tools, and even converters for audio and video, which is something you usually don't get pre-installed in Windows. You also get tools like screen sharing, webcam apps, and even noise reduction for your microphone, which can be really useful if you are doing recordings or online meetings. Another useful feature is the Big Store, which is basically the App Store of BigLinux. From here, you can install applications with just a few clicks, including alternatives to popular Windows software. You can also customize almost everything in this system. From themes, icons and layouts to window behavior and animations, everything can be changed from the control panel. So even though this is a lightweight operating system, it still gives you a full desktop experience with a lot of flexibility. Now finally, let's talk about whether you should actually use BigLinux or not. If you have an old PC laptop where Windows feels slow, takes too much time to boot, or struggles with basic tasks, then BigLinux can be a really good replacement. It gives you a smooth and responsive experience even on low-end hardware, and at the same time, it doesn't look outdated or limited. You still get a modern interface, useful built-in tools, and access to a wide range of applications. At the same time, it's important to keep your expectations realistic. On a system with only 2GB RAM, it will work, but for the best experience, 4GB RAM is recommended. Also, if you are completely new to Linux, it might take a little time to get used to it, but once you start using it, everything becomes quite simple. Overall, BigLinux is a great option if you want a lightweight, fast, and feature-rich operating system for your old PC without sacrificing looks or usability. So if you are planning to try something different or bring your old system back to life, this is definitely worth checking out. If this video helped you, make sure to like the video and comment below. Also, share this with someone who has an old slow PC. And don't forget to subscribe to Techie Druid for more useful tech tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.